All right, guys. So today we have Sarah on the call. So yeah, Sarah, we've been working together for like the past 4 months. So could you start off with giving a little introduction about yourself, where you're based, kind of clinic you're running?
Yeah, I run a home-based med spa in Toronto, Canada. And yeah, I've been doing it for about 3 years, 2.5 to 3 years.
Awesome, perfect. Yeah, like I said, I think we started working together 4 months ago.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit more about what was going on in your business? Like, yeah, when you got in touch with me, like when you scheduled a call. So what was going on in your business prior to working with us?
Yeah, so I mean, I was doing things mostly through word of mouth, sort of organically, people just kind of referring their friends, but I found that that's not enough. That's usually not sustainable. You need really like a good flow of clients because, obviously we invested a lot of money into the machines and, everything like that, designing the menu and offering the services. And we need to make that at least, cover our costs and more. Otherwise, what are we doing, right? So that's, I think, one of the things that Roel said to me that really, really struck with me. It says, you've already invested in yourself and you just need to go the whole way. And I was afraid because I thought, as a single person, solo esthetician, I could do everything on my own. And I was spending hundreds of dollars in Facebook marketing, boosting my posts, things like that. And people in BC, Vancouver were seeing my ad instead of people in Toronto. And I didn't know what I was doing wrong because that's not my area of expertise. And finally, I decided to take the jump. And when Roel was speaking to me, I felt that he really understood what I needed. Um, and he's very specialized in this industry specifically. So I felt a very good energy from him when we first spoke. And I was on board.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, so that was like about yeah, like I said, a few months ago. So then you got started. So yeah, can you explain a bit more like about the program, like how it has been helping you, like your experience so far with the program? I mean, obviously we do the ads, but we also have like our group calls and like the training portal. So can you tell me little bit more about that, like how that has been your
Yeah.
experience with?
It's been a really great experience. I think because you guys are specialized in this industry, you have specific knowledge that not just generalized marketing firms would have and be able to offer you, like specific tailors to the type of services that you offer and the type of ads that work really well for that. And definitely the coaching, the weekly touch-ins. The team is great. Camila has been supporting me in addition to Roel, and she really just checks in and kind of like stays on top of you to make sure that you're doing the things that you said that you were going to do. The accountability. Well, I mean, if like you're spending that money, you have to follow through yourself. There is that work that you have to do, and I think sometimes spending that money makes you more accountable for it. I just think it's a great schedule. And then all the materials, the education platform, the learning portal, all of those things has such great value to you. And it's all specifically like tailored to you. You don't need to go and research all this different information and figure it out all on your own. It's all in one spot for you. And you just have to put aside a bit of that time and just get it get it into your head.
Gotcha. Cool, cool. Yeah, I know like one of the things that we've been working on as well is like, taking the prepayment before someone comes in. I know you shared it with on one of the group calls that, that's been really working for you, like getting people to prepay before before they even show up for their appointment. So yeah, I mean, like, what were you doing that before as well? Or like did you take deposits or like what was your strategy before?
Yeah, I
Um,
actually tried to take a deposit, but it's kind of awkward and hard sometimes because you don't really have that layer of trust yet with that person. But and it goes both ways, right? It's like, you don't trust that the new client is maybe serious about it, and then they don't trust you. They think maybe, you're trying to scam them or something like that. Whereas I think having a great website, having great Google reviews, having a social media page that you're active on, those things all really, really build trust with the clients. And now I feel totally comfortable when we do our kickoff calls with the new leads that come in. Roel and the team have put together a really great script which you can customize towards whatever offer it is that you guys are having. And they gave me this really great idea because you have this bonus offer that's always available. That's the extra little something, and you can use that to get people to essentially prepay for something. And that's even better than a deposit because you know 100% they're going to show up. Or if they don't, you know, you're going to be able to deduct that deposit and more, and they're still going to come because they still have value left that they've already paid, you know, because sometimes, you know, someone pays a deposit and then drops off, that they're not going to make a new deposit and come back again. But that way you definitely have someone on the hook for it, and they will be coming. And I find that people who prepay, I think I get about probably upwards of 90% of the leads that book with me end up prepaying by this method. You know, you tell them, hey, I usually collect the deposit, I always do. And if you wanted to get the bonus free offer, you have to prepay for your service. And more than 90% of people do.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think you also shared in one of the calls was that one person even tipped you before showing up to the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I also had the other day a new client come in, and she brought me a gift for the new baby I'm expecting, and I'd never met her before. Just from the kickoff call, the script is brilliant. Just follow the script, and you can't go wrong.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In terms of results, I mean, we've been spending money on the paid advertising, right? So you've been getting new people in your CRM.
Yes.
In terms of results, like, can you share a bit more about that? I mean, like amount of new clients that you've been getting in the door. Yeah, what have the results been? Like?
I believe through CRM, we're at upwards of 70 new clients. And like I said, I'm solo, so it's only myself that does all the calls and all the in-clinic appointments. So starting 70 new clients in the course of, you know, 3 to 4 months, I think is great. You know, you're getting in 15 to 20 clients every month, which is brilliant. And a good percentage of those are going to end up going for a different service or a different package, or at least, you know, they're in your system, they know about you, they trust you, they've already bought something from you, and they're going to come back in the future.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, last question I had for you. Is there anything else that you would like to say to other MedSpa owners who are considering joining the program but who are not sure yet to, you know, to take the leap? Anything you have to say to them?
Yeah, I mean, I think once you start clicking on ads like this, you are starting to show, they'll start targeting you with all these different ones, marketing companies who claim that they are experts in the med spa field. And I definitely was. And I did chat with multiple different firms, including Roel and his teams. And, you know, I think you need to go for what is like energetically right for you. When you speak to somebody, if you feel that connection with them, and I did feel that with Roel and his team, and it is proven. You know, it is scary because you're like, wow, this is, you know, a significant sum of money that I'm going to be investing, but it's worth it.
Okay, awesome.
100%. I support my decision. I do not regret it at all. But I've had other friends who say, oh, you know, I've hired marketing teams and it didn't work out so well. And, you know, and of course I was scared, I was hesitant, but you know, it wasn't working for me what I was doing. I wasn't getting an inflow of new clients like that. And the system works. Just follow it, follow Camila and Roel's advice, and, you know, be accountable to yourself as well.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Sarah.